Big D. See what they got. So as people are like looking on the outskirts for places to overnight park, they have put signs up saying no overnight parking in a lot of places. Alright, so this event that's going on is called Steampunk and Wine. So the next week or so, it's going to be in the 70s. It's going to be quite warm. Not so much in a rush to get to the south now. It was a matter of dropping down in a considerable amount in elevation to 5,000, up from about 8 to 9,000 in Vale and Breckenridge. You drop quite a bit going to Canyon City. Then you got Victor and that other one, north. Those elevation differences are played out between Canyon City and just going north. And there's a huge temperature difference. I see it's going to be like in Steamboat Springs, it's going to be 20 degrees colder on average every day compared to here. I'm in Florence. So obviously, I think even in Florence, it got hit pretty hard by that cold snap. A lot of green leaves on the ground. They fell, I think, because of the cold snap. And I'm walking past a lot of dead grasshoppers. They look freshly dead. This is pretty clever, using antiques and associating it with mantiques. So I read this study, well, not thoroughly, but the main headline at least said that faster walkers tend to be healthier than slower walkers. And it's like, there's a lot of questions involved in that. Like, right now I have to walk fast because I gotta go to the bathroom. So I increase my pace. Does that really make me healthier? In my desperation to find a bathroom, it's like, I wonder, I'm sure that somebody has before broken into a building, business, house, whatever, tied up the occupants just to use the bathroom, and then left. And taking nothing. Just break into one of these houses just to use the bathroom. I mean, what's the worst crime? Pooping on the side of the road with the public watching and reporting, or breaking into a house. It's like there could be kind of a gray area on the offense, on the nature of the offense. Alright, I commented before how crazy I thought those swallows were to fly around this intersection so daringly. They're no longer here. I think they got hit by the cars. There's a darn good chance with that. They fly so close to the ground. I don't know what the heck they thought or they were doing around here, but they're gone now, and I'm certain they've gotten hit. Alright, and I made comments that I didn't see a single prairie dog around here with all the holes, but now there's like 5 or 6 prairie dogs. So that's a change in the animal activity. I'm not gonna take a picture of it, I'll just say it's the first time I've ever seen somebody throw a couple of ketchup packets on an anthill, unopened of course. That's some real torture. Alright, I'm in Pueblo West. I have access to good electricity, so I'm gonna try this George Foreman grill with a copper infusion. I can cook right in my car. I got a nice long extension cord. I'm gonna play with that idea because I'm really frustrated about not being able to cook. But it's rare that I get good electrical outlet areas, so I'll probably clean off a shelf and then set it up here on the cutting board, and then I could also pop popcorn too. I'm gonna try to make room for these two things. I'm gonna give them a chance. I never really did that, but a little frustrated with not being able to prepare foods myself. Alright, I got the cord running here and it's sizzling. I smell plastic. I'm a little nervous about this. I might be eating some plastic. Alright, it tastes good. I got some of my fermented vegetables in there. I'm gonna throw this tomato sauce in that ferment too. It's a great combination. I don't know if it's gonna kill me though. Got quite a car heater in here. This thing blows out some pretty good heat. I'd like to make long-term use of it, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. It's a storage issue. Oh, I don't know how these are gonna pop out. They're just gonna fall, huh? You gotta do a little bit at a time. This is kind of a small thing. Smells good. Alright, I had a significant portion of more of my ferments. Yeah, I'm still struggling from a few days ago, but now this will be the test to see if the ferments were what caused my intestinal inflammation. And this is specifically the vegetable ferments, because my fruit ferments I tried already, and I didn't really think my fruit ferments were it. But the vegetable ferments, they're not really that acidic, so it is a little suspicious. I don't suspect them much, but you know, some things can happen, I guess. So I shine the mouse spotlight, the mouse laser into my eye, and I'm seeing spots and single spot. It's kind of unnerving. Police went by again with their sirens on, and they've inspired a coyote to start howling. That's like the right pitch and sound. That wail and the pitch really activates the coyotes. Alright, I woke up at almost 3 a.m. with this heart arrhythmia. It felt weak and it's very alarming. It felt like my heart was going to fail, pretty much. I think after thinking about it for a while, I believe that there's a good chance that the aloe supplement is the primary cause. I might have dropped my potassium levels, and the reason I took the aloe is because of my gut inflammation, which is still there. It's reduced, and I believe the gut inflammation is a slight factor for my heart feeling like it's going to fail as well. Like, I got congestive heart disease, and this sickness is not helping. But also taking the aloe may not be helping either. I think I skipped a day of the aloe. I took it 2 days ago, and then I believe I took it again. I mean, I'm not 100%. I don't actually recall. I just remember it being putting it in a spot easy to grab, and I remember at least wanting to take it a second time. But it might be safe to assume that I have like low potassium levels. And I haven't taken any cayenne yet, but I've been thinking about that. I just don't like that burning. I mean, I want my heart to work fine, and I'm also afraid that I might have a uh, accelerated um, like bowel movement, if I take the cayenne right now, because I'm not near any bathroom. That kind of makes me nervous. I don't know where I would go actually. Being in this spot, there's no access to bathrooms, so I'm being conservative with that. All right, it seems so tricky starting out with toes because I want to expand on the edges, so I start out and expand on the edges, but not too much, because then it could be too big of a sock on around the toes. I want it to also, it curls in. That's a concern, but I can stretch it out, and that's fine. But still, I want to get around the toes just right, and it's really tricky. There's no scientific way to do it. It's really artistic. It's just I got to keep testing on the toes and all that. But I focus on increasing on just the edges, not anywhere on the main part. That doesn't need it. Right, so I guess I might have been a little constipated, and is that money? Nah, too heavy. And I was getting a little dizzy from that constipation because I'm inflamed, constipated. So I was able to poop though, so I got that taken care of. But it's like during this inflammation, I mean, maybe my best strategy is just trying to avoid the bowels and just keep them empty for 4 days, 5 days. How do you do that? I know cayenne pepper works pretty insane. I did not really do that. What else is there? I might need to really focus on foods that. Oh man, I don't think I can cross on this side. Nope. Oh man. Like I gotta think about herbs and foods and also certain exercises that help with constipation. Like I want to accelerate constipation. I don't even want a settling of any issue. It's like, oh man, yeah, this is still a problem. It's while walking, it's my inflammation is catching, and it's making me stall a little bit. I like slow down my steps, but it's like working calves does that. It stimulates the bowels. I never work calves anymore. Every business has at least one bum in their parking lots begging people for whatever, water, money, rides, food, of course. So you know it's a hot day when this stuff runs like water, pretty much. Left at the bus stop. This money center has gotten very large and prominent in the store. I got a lot of views for this. I refuse to show my receipts to this Walmart video, and it's like, whoa, I got new fans. Oh wait, nope, nope, they're just railing against Walmart. I didn't quite get new fans. It's more a collective who are not appreciative of Walmart services instead. So I got B. All right, so my approach with the ferments, I think, will be that tomato juice will primarily drive the fruit ferment, the vegetable ferments, and that apples and probably orange juice. Those I haven't really decided on, one being primarily the driver for fermentation in the pots for the fruit ferments. But I think it's pretty clear. I like tomatoes in the vegetable ferments. I like apple juice, or not apple juice, apples. I'm not too crazy about the apple juices. There are some good ones, but orange juice, that's pretty common. Either of those two are pretty good drivers for fermentation liquid. Alright, so I think I'm gonna park off to the side of the road here. It's a dead end. There's no signs that say no weird parking rules. And then I'll be off the library property at least.